They don't think they're too tough or desperate. They know that the law always wins. They've been shot at before, but they do not ignore that death is the wages of sin. Someday they'll go down together, and they'll bury them side by side. To few it'll be grief, to the law a relief, but it's death for Bonnie and Clyde by Bonnie Parker. Here we go. Welcome back to Hanging with the Hammers. My name is James. This is another 365 movies in 365 days, 3 minutes and 65 seconds. Here we go. There's a lot to talk about. This is a 60s film. This is worth your time. It's not short. It does have feelings of dragging along and what am I watching? What am I gonna get there? Let me just tell you, the end is worth it. This is a great film. It's very classic. I also really want to know your thoughts if you haven't seen this film, because the way that it begins and the way that it ends are very opposite of today's films. I really want to know what you think about the closing credits. I just rewatched it. It's been a while since I've seen the film. Jennifer and I watched it together and enjoyed watching it and took some very interesting things from it. I know a lot of my audience is in and resides in or from Dallas, Texas, so please enjoy this film with all the Dallas Grand Metroplex and Texas references. That's really exciting. Bonnie and Clyde is based on a true story, and a lot of their inhabitants and dealings and life that took place was done in Dallas as well, which is pretty cool. Let's quickly get to the cast. Warren Beatty is a phenomenal actor. If you didn't know him before, he's great in this. This is one of his big roles in film. He's our Clyde Barrow. Then we also have Faye Dunaway. This was her breakout role, and she plays Bonnie Parker. She's fantastic. I really enjoy Michael J. Pullard, who plays C.W. Moss. He's really great. Gene Hackman, this was an early film for him as well. He's fantastic in his role. Estelle Parsons, what can I say about Estelle? She plays her role well. She plays Blanche. I feel like someone whose name Blanche would act like this. And if you've ever seen War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, she's very much like Dakota Fanning. So there's that. If you can connect on that level, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Is Gene Wilder. We just got through seeing him in Blazing Saddles. He's very much Gene Wilder, but he's very different and subdued. So it'll be interesting for you to watch him in this role, a very young Gene Wilder, and kind of breaking into acting here as well. Neat to see him in this film. Let's get to this quick fire facts. So right off the bat, I wanted to point out that the poem that I was reading was just the last few paragraphs of it. It's really a phenomenal poem. It was actually written by Bonnie Parker. It was put into the film. I would encourage you to give it a read if you can find it. It's not hard to find. Don't do too much research into this film. If you haven't seen it and you don't know the story, just go watch it. I think you'll be really surprised and you'll enjoy the film, and then go back and read and be really impressed, honestly. This is Faye Dunaway's star-making performance, and it almost didn't happen. In fact, they went through about 10 different actresses. Warren Beatty, when he wasn't gonna be starring in the film, was just producing it at the time. Faye Dunaway was one of the last ones that actually showed up, and he wasn't too keen on her, but he thought the writer, Arthur Penn, would really like her, and he was right. Arthur Penn loved her, thought she was perfect, and she did a fantastic job. Okay, so this is pretty cool. The studio, Warner Brothers, thought the film was gonna flop. In fact, Jack Warner has a way about watching his films and kind of saying, okay, I am gonna approve this film by how many times it makes me get up to go leave to use the bathroom. He called this film a 3-pisser for sure, and thought it was never gonna do well. He's like, what did I just watch for 2 hours and 11 minutes? He obviously didn't know what he was talking about, because fast forward, they also treated it in such a way that they didn't think it was gonna be successful, and said, hey, Warren Beatty, we're gonna pay you $200,000 for the film, and we're gonna give you 40% of the gross profits. Not the net, the gross. The film ended up grossing over $50 million. So Warren Beatty made away like a thief in the night, or a robber, haha. Hey, thank you so much for hanging with the Herons. Again, my name is James. This has been another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. As always, tell me what you thought about the film if you've loved it already. If you've never seen it, I really want to know what you think about it. Please comment below, let me know. And as always, peace.